But in our experience, or I've found that a lot of folks get sucked up into, well, if I have 10,000 in cash and it's getting 3% instead of I could get 8, 9, 10 in the market, that really bothers them. But if you really just do the math on 10,000 in cash at the 5% difference or delta, 5% delta, but 5% difference, it's $500, right? It's not something that's going to be life changing for most of the folks we serve. So you want to make sure that the cost of not having the emergency fund doesn't significantly outweigh the cost of having it, because that's very reasonable. And you need it for when things go wrong. And if things go wrong and you don't have it, that problem really compounds. When I was a kid, we had our house flood twice through a pipe broke in the ceiling. And you can't just let that linger. You got to take care of that. It was raining in the kitchen, so you got to take care of those things. I mean,
Yeah, the key term is emergency in emergency fund, right? Because if it's planned, it's not emergency. And I would dare say too, if you put all that in investments or what have you, tax liability, right? If you got to sell stocks that's grown, or the flip side, you got to put on a credit card, and then what interest are you paying, right? So, yeah, an emergency fund, by the way, folks, is not accessible line of credit. It's cash money that you can touch. So, moving right along, you need to be a financial expert to invest in the stock market.
false. There's almost an inverse correlation to success at a certain point as an investor, where a lot of folks who are almost too smart, they really struggle because they focus so much on certain aspects that may not matter, or things that have changed over the years, like the appropriate price to earnings ratio of a stock has certainly changed over the past 20 years, especially as tech companies have come into play. No, you do not need to be a financial expert to invest, right? You want to keep it as simple as possible, and essentially look to optimize the portfolio and your investments. And a lot of that starts with how you save money each month, each quarter. What would you add there?
I mean, I would add, if we just look at the sheer numbers of retail investors and how many of them are not experts, right? If anyone saw that movie Dumb Money, it was about the whole meme stock craze.